where they'll be playing against the host tonight, Los Fresnos Falcons, here at Leo Aguilar Stadium, here on a nice, cool night. Good evening, everyone. I'll be your play-by-play announcer tonight, Gil Gomez, as we get ready for a standing game between these two teams. Both of these teams on the outside trying to look in with possibilities to continue on into the playoff round if certain conditions fall in place. Currently, we have the four teams in District 32 6A in place. We have Harlingen Cardinals tied for the district championship with the Brownsville Hanna Eagles. We have San Benito Greyhounds, and we have the Westlaco Panthers all set. But there's been some situations where COVID may come into play, and so these two teams tonight will be battling it out to see if they can get into the playoffs. And that's why I'm calling this a stand-in game. The weather tonight is beautiful tonight. It's about 57 degrees. Wind coming out of the north, a light wind. We still haven't had the coin flips yet, but we'll have them momentarily. Right now we have the alma mater being played by the Los Fresnos Falcons, and we'll be ready for the national anthem shortly, and then we'll have the kickoff. We'll be right back with more on Rio Sports Live. And back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, the weather is beautiful tonight. 57 degrees is the temperature, game time temperature. I'm sure that temperature will drop a few degrees as we go on through the game. Wind conditions are very light, coming out of the north, almost negligible. And right now the captains are going out to midfield for the coin flip. We'll have that decision in a moment. The Falcons coming in tonight with a 2-3 record. And as I had mentioned, this game is a stand-in game. So the winner will be standing, looking on the outside, trying to come into the playoff picture. So it's a good game. These two teams played less than 2 weeks ago. The Falcons came out victorious. It was at Bogus Field. The Falcons got to a pretty nice lead. The final score of the game was 28-21. And the Hawks came back with a nice attempt to try to tie the game at the end, and we're just a little bit short. So we have the two captains out there tonight. For the Falcons, it's number 5, Ben Degollado. And unfortunately for the Harlingen South captain, he's got his shirt pulled up above his navel, so I can't even see his number. Once he turns around, I'll be able to tell. We're waiting for the decision by the referee tonight, Eddie Ramos. And there is the flip about to take place. Okay, the captain for the Harlingen Hawks is number 7, David Cortez. South has won the toss, elected to receive. Falcons will be kicking from the south end of the field. And we're about underway. As you can see, the Falcons with the maroon uniforms and white helmets. Harlingen Hawks white all the way from pants, jerseys, and helmets. And we should be in for a great game. The officiating crew tonight for out on the field, referee Eddie Ramos, the umpire Jaime Serna, the head linesman Orlando Zamora, the line judge is Mark Resendes, and the back judge is Jason Mendoza. And here come the Falcons out on the field. Again, the seniors coming out. Could possibly be the last time they come out and play for the Falcons, as well as those on the Harlingen South Hawk team. Deep to receive for the Harlingen South Hawks is number 11, Jacob Carrion, and number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. Kicking for the Falcons, number 84, Adolfo Hernandez. And we are about to get underway. Crowds tonight are a little bit sparse, maybe because of the weather. And, of course, obviously for COVID conditions, I'm sure. Okay, the ball's on the tee. Hernandez is lining it up, walking it off, marking it off. And folks, I hope you enjoy the ball game tonight. The kick is fairly deep, caught on the 14-yard line by nice gain up the middle. Bringing the ball up, number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, across the 40-yard line to about the 42, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. So a nice kickoff return. Quarterbacking for the Hawks, number 8, Xander Casares. A junior, the good arm. He had a nice game against the Falcons, passing the ball last time they met. In the backfield, number 34, Ernie Mabule, and he gets the ball on the first carry to about the 49-yard line. First in on the tackle was number 17 for the Falcons, Marco Moreno. Harlingen up to the line fast. 2nd and 2. Once again, the ball carrier, number 34, Mabule. Stop for maybe a gain, maybe no gain. No gain on that. So it'll bring up a 3rd and let's call it a long 1. Quarterback Casa is looking in to the sidelines for the play call. Falcons obviously trying to adjust for the final attempt at 3rd down. Casa gets the snap, a quick fake a throw to the sideline and on a keeper, and he gains about 7 yards into Falcon territory. Ball's going to be spotted on the Falcon 44-yard line. So on 3rd and 1, they pick up 7 yards and a first down. So Cáceres on his first carry tonight is good for 7 yards. Time on the clock, 10:24. Has some running room. Knocked out of bounds on about the 40-yard line. Tackler was number 14 for the Falcons, Cody Taylor. And the person carrying the ball for the Hawks, number 14, Fidencio Mesa. So a gain of about 6 yards. Bring up 2nd and 4. Man in motion gets set in the slot. Hard running, number 1, Rivera. Brings the ball inside the Falcon 30-yard line to about the 28. Second first down on this drive for the Hawks. Ball spotted, like I said, on the 28-yard line. So right off the bat, the Hawks are on the move. Have a nice momentum going for them. Man in motion, number 14. They give it to number 1 again. Got some room up the middle. Got lots of room up the middle. A sprint of about 12 yards. So his second carry takes it for another. So he's at 24 yards on the night. And another first down. So there's a 3rd first down for the Hawks. The ball spotted on the Falcon 15. Quick snap. Running back trying to move up the middle. Number 1. Rivera in on the kick tackle for the Falcons, number 72, Vicente Rosillo. A gain of about 3 yards. Again, one more time to Rivera, trying to muscle the ball right up the middle, getting closer to the first down inside the 10-yard line. Gain of 4. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Ball spotted on the 8-yard line of the Falcons. Once again, quarterbacking Cáceres. Hands off, up the middle, into the end zone, and a touchdown. Number 4, Ethan Garza. An 8-yard scamper for pay dirt. So right at 4 minutes, the Hawks get the ball on their own 42-yard line and drive the ball 58 yards on 9 plays. And the extra point is to come. Kicking number 26, Joaquin Ovalle. The ball is down, the kick is up. Looks like it made it through the uprights. It did. So with 8:02 to go in the first quarter, the Hawks on their first possession hit pay dirt And the score with the extra point now is 7-0. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live with more. And we're back with you live here at Leo Aguilar Stadium here, where the Harlingen Hawks have taken their first possession into the end zone, heading from north to south. Made the extra point attempt and lead in this game, 7-0, with the Falcons to receive their first possession. Back to receive for the Falcons, we have number 4, Hector Muniz, and number 11, Miles McWhorter. Once again, kicking the kickoff person for the Hawks, number 26, Ovalle. It's a little squibbler. Fair catch. Caught. Number 14 declaring a fair catch on that one, Cody Taylor. It's a good field position for the Falcons as they'll have the ball for the first time on their own 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Leading the troops for the Falcons on offense, number 21, Adrian Longoria, a senior. In the backfield, number 2, Chris Lascendis. 2 wing backs for the Falcons, number 11, McWhorter, number 7, Moreno. McWhorter in motion. They give it to Lascendis up the middle. He's a grinder. Nice pickup of about close to 4 yards on his first carry on the night. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Falcons with a tight set, once again with a lone fullback. Man in motion, McWhorter. Pitch out to McWhorter. He's got some room. Looks like he's going to cut. Nice run into the Harlingen territory. Gain of about 11 yards from McWhorter on his first carry of the night. So both teams moving the ball pretty much at random at this point. First down for the Falcons on 2 plays. Ball spotted on the Hawk 46-yard line, 1st and 10. To give it to Lascendis, hard man to bring down. Gain of maybe 2 yards. Tackle on the play, first up, or last up for the Hawks, number 58, Raudel Peña. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8, a gain of 2 yards. There's 7:01 to go on the clock here in the first quarter. Falcons trying to do their own thing about matching up the first possession drive. In motion, number 6, Degollado. It looks like McWhorter tripped up on his own feet with a loss of about 3-4 yards. So now it brings up a 3rd and 11. We'll call that a loss of 3 yards. In motion, Degollado. He resets at wing back on the left side. Once again in motion. It's a pitch out. Degollado got some running room, making the most of it. Close to first down territory. Maybe just a yard short. We'll see where they mark it. 11-yard gain for Degollado, number 6. And they are moving the sticks. So the Falcons now, on the 3rd down, made their second first down of the night. Ball spotted on the Hawk 36-yard line, 1st and 10. So some nice gains, really, by both teams at this point. Pitch out again, this time to McWhorter. Does he have room? Trying to sprint it out. Flag on the play. May come back. We'll see what happens there. So there's laundry on the ground. The ball was about a 9-yard carry for McWhorter. But let's see what the call is. Officials discussing. Let's see if we can listen in on the call. Falcons are walking backwards, so that's not a good sign for them. So a holding call on number 13 for the Falcons, Rex Halford. So from the spot of the hold, takes the ball back 6 yards behind the chain, so it'll be a 1st and 16. So nullify that nice run by McWhorter. Clock at 5:30. In motion again, Degollado. Stepping back, Longoria looking to throw the ball somehow, and it was almost picked off. Number 27, man closest to the ball for the Hawks, Ethan Garcia. It falls to the ground, though. It'll bring up a 2nd and 16. Great defensive pressure by the Hawks on that play, having Longoria having to scramble backwards to try to make that throw off his back heel. Running room, Degollado on the outside trying to move it. Knocked out of bounds around the 30, about almost the original line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark it. So you're going to give him 4 yards on that run, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 12. Give him 4 yards on that one. I'm sure the Falcons will go for it on 4 downs here if they don't make it here. They're inside Harlingen Hawk territory and behind at this moment 7-0. Degollado trying to make some running room on the outside. Correction, that was Resendiz on that one. He did make a run of about 7 yards. So it'll bring up a 4th and 4. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line of the Hawks. Hawks with an opportunity to stop this drive. It started from the Falcon 37-yard line. Trying to get the play call in from the sidelines. 14 seconds left on the possession clock. In motion, Degollado. Pitch out. Degollado trying to make the most of it. Will he get to the running man? He will not make it to the first down. Short by about 2 yards. So we give Degollado 2 yards, but not enough for the first down, and the Hawks will take over on downs. So the Hawks bowed up a little bit on that possession and will now take over on their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Falcons will need to do some adjustments as the Hawks on that first drive pretty much made it pretty easy on running the ball, not even having to go into the air with it. So the Hawks on their second possession will be starting on their own 29-yard line. We have 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Man in motion is a swing out. Running back number 1. Hit hard. Jeremiah Rivera. But not before he takes the ball up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 6 yards. So on 4 carries so far, Rivera with 34 yards rushing, 2nd and 4. Give us to number 34. Not much there. Mabule. Looks like the last to get up for the Falcons from that pile. Give the tackle to number 24, Israel Martinez. So it brings up a 3rd and 1. Third and 1 on the Hawks. Once again, Mabule with the carry. Close to the 40-yard line. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 41. R.J. Limon. But not enough before the Hawks get a first down on that one. So we'll give Mabule 3 yards on that one. Hawks with the first down with 2:52 to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 39-yard line. Quarterback Casar is looking in to the sidelines for the play. Gives to Rivera, looking for some running room. Pick up, we're going to give him 5 yards on that one. Bring up a 2nd and 5. A very quiet crowd here tonight. You can almost hear a needle drop. I guess everybody's just bundled up cozy and just watching things happen on the field there. Quarterback keeping on his own to the left. Tackled nicely by a couple of Falcons. Number 8 and number 41 for the Falcons. Number 8 being Alan Torres. And number 41 for the Falcons, R.J. Limon. No gain on the play for the quarterback. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Falcons now with an opportunity to stop this drive. It's a fake. It's going on the back, looking for a pass. Being rushed. Got some over the arms of the outstretched arms of the receiver intended, number 15. So it'll be a 4th down and 5. So it looks like the Falcons have bowed up themselves a little bit, and now we'll be getting the ball on this punt. We have 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Back to punt for the Hawks, number 83. That would be Esteban Morales. And back for the Falcons, number 4, Hector Muniz. And you got to watch out with Muniz. He's a slick runner. He's got some nice moves. He also had a great game against the Hawks last time. Let's see what transpires. The kick is going to go right in his arm. He's coming right up to get it, and he doesn't waste any time. And he's trying to shuffle to make some room. But the Hawks do a good job in shutting him down. First in on the tackle, number 74, Andrew Luna. So the Falcons will take over on their second possession. Ball will be spotted on the Falcon 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Falcons had some nifty running plays in their first possession. Just got thwarted on basically one big play, which was a holding call that took them back to a 1st and 16 situation where they could never get out of it. Once again, Longoria, the quarterback, number 21. Man in motion. Degollado. The give is to Resende. He's got some running room up the middle. Takes it up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. First in on the tackle for the Hawks, number 44. Levi Ince. Or Ince. Gain of 7. So now Resende's on his 4th carry with 20 yards. Resende's up the middle, making room, a 5-yard gain. So 5 carries, 25 yards, another first down for the Falcons on their second possession. That was in 2 plays. Ball spotted right on the 45-yard line of the Falcons. In motion, McWhorter. Pitch out to McWhorter. Looks like he's got some running room, cuts it up the middle. And he gets across into the Hawk territory for a gain. We're going to give him, I believe, 8 yards on that carry. And the gun sounds, or the horn sounds here on the first quarter. And after 1 quarter of play, we have the Harlingen Hawks 7 and the Falcons of Los Fresnos 0. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live. It doesn't take long for these refs to turn the possessions around. So with the Falcons with the ball, give this to it's Longoria with a keeper, and a nice keeper as he breaks inside the 40-yard line. On a 2nd and 2, he gains 10 yards. Takes it down to the 36-yard line. So now the Falcons on the move, taking the ball from their own 33. That was Longoria's first run of the night, a nice run of 10 yards. Got the Hawks a little bit on their heels on this drive. McWhorter in motion, a pitch out to McWhorter, trying to shut it down, he breaks a tackle, trying to make something out of it. Maybe going to get about 3 yards on that play. Let's see where they mark it. Indeed, it's, let's just give him 2 yards. So McWhorter with his 4th carry, now with 18 yards on the night. Be a 2nd and 8. Ball spotted on the on the Hawk 34-yard line. Once again, Longoria will keep the ball, trying to make something happen. Being pursued hard there by the Hawks, knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by number 7 of the Hawks, David Cortez. We'll give him 2 yards on that play. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Ball placed on the 31-yard line of the Hawks. In motion, Degollado. The give is to Resendiz. He's got some running room up the middle, trying to get that first down, muscling his way. Going to be about a yard short. First in on the tackle for the Hawks, number 10, Devin Montemayor. Also number 7 again, Cortez. It'll bring up a 4th and 1. So can the Falcons keep this drive alive? They need 1 yard. Got to get it to the 31-yard line. Longoria looking in on the sidelines for the play call. Pitch out to McWhorter, and he dives right at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be right there, good enough for a Falcon first down. The ball will be spotted on the 30-yard line. That's a no doubt. I'm not sure why the sticks are stationary. So McWhorter, you got to give him 2 yards on that carry. He's up to 20 yards on the night. Falcons got the ball 1st and 10. 3rd first down on this possession started at the 33-yard line. They're coming in on their 7th play of this drive. Looked like McWhorter, when he had that ball, had one mission: just take the ball straight upfield. Don't do any juking and jiving to the side. In motion, McWhorter again. They give us to Resent. No, again, Longoria keeping the ball, making yardage out of it. Nice 8-yard run. Takes it down to the to the 17-yard line. So Longoria with 3 carries now with 20 yards. 2nd and 2. Clock now at 9:15 here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, a beautiful night here. Wind has all but died down to maybe 2 to 4 miles an hour. Resendez, hard man to bring down. He's got some running room. tripped up by the slimmest, and he falls with a dive, but he's got about 6 yards on that carry. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what that's all about. He was tripped up right there by the shoelaces by number 10, Montemayor. And here
an increase of 169 cases.
Ramos. So we'll give credit to Resendiz with a 6-yard carry. Now up to 35 yards on the rushing on the night. The ball is halfway to the goal line from the spot of the foul, so it puts the ball right on the 6-yard line, first and goal for the Falcons. So the Falcons knocking on the door, trying to tie this game up. It's a stand-in game, I'm calling it. Oh, there's a fumble to play. McWhorter falls on it. Kind of a lazy pitch out there. A little bit behind McWhorter, and he just fell on it to just play it safe, but it was a loss. A loss of 8 yards. Takes the ball back to the 14-yard line where it'll be second and goal. So he'll have to take off 8 yards on the carries so far from McWhorter. In motion, McWhorter. The give is to Resendiz. He's trying to make something up the middle, but he's thwarted right there at the goal line. And they're going to give him maybe 1 yard. So now it's a 3rd and 16 for the Falcons. Once again, either a big penalty or a miscue on the pitch out has set back the Falcons and made it difficult. It's going to make it difficult for them to score a touchdown anyway at this point. Not much of a passing team. But let's see. We will soon find out. In motion, McWhorter. Pitch out to McWhorter. He's got some running room. If he can break a tackle, he doesn't quite break a tackle. He gains about 5 yards, takes it right back to the original line of scrimmage. And the field goal unit will come on. Try to get this to a 7-3 game. So we'll give McWhorter 6 yards on that carry. Ball will be marked right at the 13-yard line. So it's a 23-yard field goal to hold number 13, Rex Halford. Kicker for the Falcons is number 84, Adolfo Hernandez. Here's a snap, nice snap. Kind of a delay on the step to the kick, but it's through the sticks. So we're good. With 6:36 to go here in the second quarter, Falcons have made their mark on the scoreboard. Now it's Harlingen Hawks 7, Los Fresnos Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. And we're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium here on a Thursday night. Temperature right around 55 degrees. Beautiful night for football. Falcons to kick off after capitalizing on a 23-yard field goal. Kicking off for the Falcons, number 84, Hernandez. Number 11, deep to receive for the Hawks, Jacob Carrion. It's a short kick. It's going to be in no man's land. Let's see what happens. Nice possession by the Hawk, who had really anything else to do but just catch the ball and fall. And tackled immediately by one of the Falcons, number 24, Aiden Moreno. Number 26 for the Falcons was first in on the tackle. Emiliano Moreno Ball will be spotted on the 31-yard line of the Hawks for their third possession of the night. We have 6:34 to go here in the second quarter. Once again, quarterbacking for the Hawks, number 8, Casares. In the backfield, number 34, Maboulet. And the give is to Maboulet. Oh, it's a keeper by the quarterback. Surprised everybody. Oh, great tackle. That's a fumble. But it looked like it hit the ground. Great tackle. Number 26. What can you say? He flipped him like a pancake on a skillet. Number 26, Emilio Moreno, one who made the tackle on the kickoff. But you got to give credit to the quarterback. Gossett has held on. Well, he didn't hold on the ball. The field caused the fumble. And he did gain about 4 yards. So he's 11 yards on the night for 3 carries. 2nd and 6. Give now is to Maboulet, and he's got some running room up the middle. So 5-10, we're going to give him 14 yards on that carry. Takes it near midfield. 13 yards from Maboulet. He's got 28 yards on the night. Hawks with a hurry up once again to Maboulet. Squirms the ball across the midfield line to the 49 of the Falcons. It's getting a little chippy there. So give Maboulet another gain after that 13-yard carry of another 4 yards. He's on 6 carries tonight with 32 yards, so he's having a pretty good night, averaging over 5 yards a carry. He's the man giving the ball. He's got 1 yard on this carry. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 12, Frankie Melendez. Give him 2 yards on that carry, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Cassett is looking into the sidelines for the play call, as well as all the other players, using the little plays that they have taped on their arms. A technique you wouldn't have seen 20 years ago. Oh, and there's whistles blown. Maybe a timeout by somebody. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Well, delay of game on the Hawks. Puts the ball back inside their territory on the 48-yard line. And it brings up a 3rd and 9. Now, don't sell the quarterback for the Hawks short. He's got a great arm. He had a great game with the Falcons last time, which was, again, as I had mentioned earlier in the game, it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow when they played. Back to pass. Shooting it out. Looks like not much there, but let's see what he makes of it. Nice pitch and catch. Brings back about 4 more yards. Receiver was number 4, Ethan Garza. So it's a 4th and 5. Hawks with a 4th down in the hurry-up offense. Can the Falcons hold them? Can they catch him by surprise? Oh, they're trying to maybe get him to jump off sides. Nice strategy. Now looking in at the play call from the sidelines. Once again, it's 4th and 5. This drive started on the Hawk 31, so they've brought the ball up right approximately 20 yards so far on this drive. Play clock at 9 seconds. Looks like they'll probably take a timeout, see what they're going to discuss. It's down to 5 seconds and no activity. And that's what it will be. It'll be a timeout here with 3:36 to go in the second quarter. Harlingen Hawks 7, Los Fresnos Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. Back with you live here at Leo Aguilar, where it'll be a 4th and 5 for the Hawks on the Falcon 48-yard line. Big play. Could be a big momentum change one way or the other. Quarterback going back to pass. Does he have somebody there? It's up and over his head. The man was wide open. Number 15, Bustamante, but to the Falcons' credit, they hold him on 4th down and have great field position with 3:31 to go in the second quarter. The ball will be spotted on the Falcon 48-yard line. So can the Falcons capitalize on this nice defensive stand? So this will be the Falcons' 3rd possession. Pass is just overthrown. That was the 2nd time, so maybe the cold weather temperature conditions are affecting his hand just to throw the ball accurate. It is quite different for normal valley conditions. Don't typically play a football game in South Texas at 55 degrees, for sure. In motion, Degollado. A pitch out is to him. Oh, it's a pass. Is anybody there? Looking for somebody. Well, a nice dipsy doodle there. Degollado put it out there, passed it about 35, 40 yards, but no one there, no one home. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Once again, the signal caller for the Falcons, number 21, Longoria. Reverse, pitch to McCord. He's got some running room. Can he break a tackler? A nice run, though, a nice gain. Got to give him 5 yards on that one. McCord has been a workhorse. Bring up a 3rd and, well, we'll give him 6 yards on that carry and bring up a 3rd and 4. Well, I say he's been a workhorse. He doesn't have a lot of yards, 24 yards, but he's got 9 carries, so he's been busy. 3rd and 4 for the Falcons on the Hawk 46-yard line. In motion, Degollado. They give us to Resendes. He's a hard man. Running hard. Moving people. Oh, gosh, to the 31-yard line. 15-yard bruising carry. They're going to spot it on the 32-yard line, but it's a Falcon 1st down. Ball spotted on the Harlingen Hawk 32-yard line. Pitch out. Got some room. Could he run it straight? They got caught quickly. Looked like he had some room, but it was all bottled up. Number 7 with some great sportsmanship there for the Hawks. David Cortez. A gain of 3 yards. Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Degollado looks a little bit hobbled as he limps off the field. Pitch out to McWhorter. He might have room. Oh, can he? It's a foot race to the goal line. Trying to make some moves. Still shuffling, still moving. Inside the 5-yard line. A very exciting run for sure. 10, 20, 22 yards for McWhorter. Make it 24 yards. But wait. There is a flag, though. Maybe there was a reason for him being able to get down to the inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, they're all walking back. It was a 2nd and 3. Let's hear from Ramos. Okay, that's takes the ball to the timeout for the Falcons. Well, with 2:19 to go here in the second quarter, Hawks are up 7, Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium here in Los Fresnos, Texas. Temperature tonight again, 55 degrees. Wind out of the north, very light, 2 to 4 miles an hour. Actually, it looks like it's picked up a little bit as I look at the flag. probably up to about 10 miles, so it's in Falcons' favor. With 2:19 to go, the Falcons have it. It's a 2nd and 12 from the Hawk 34-yard line. Longoria, signal caller, trying to make something out of it. Not really with any. Did it get past the line of scrimmage? And we're going to see. He was scrambling. He was certainly out of the tackles box. I think he'll get credit. He'll be okay with that. It'll bring up a 3rd and 12, though. A good rush by the, good surge by the Hawks to force Longoria to not even go sideways, but actually kind of go sideways and backwards. So really no way to put anything on the ball. Falcons with their third attempt of the night to pass haven't surprised the Hawks a bit. McWhorter trying to make something happen. A whole host of Hawks in there knocking them out of bounds. First in there, number 44. Levi Ince. We're going to give him about, 1 yard gain on that one, so it'll bring up a 4th and 11. Well, the Falcons consider themselves deep enough in territory to go for it, whether they make the first down or not. Looking into the sidelines for the play call, and the Falcons are going to be calling another timeout. So with 2:05 to go here in the second quarter, it's a Harlingen Hawks 7, Harlingen South Hawks 7, and the Los Fresnos Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Rio Sports Live. And we're back with you here on a 4th down situation for the Falcons. They need 11 yards to keep this drive alive. A drive that started on the 48-yard line after a nice defensive stand by the Falcons. So do the Falcons have a play in that playbook that'll get them 11 yards or more? We shall see. Signal caller Longoria for the Falcons. Will send these in the backfield. Man in motion. Back to pass. And the ball's out of the outstretched arms. Pass intended for number 16, Alejandro Flores. So the ball will go over on downs to the Hawks. So the Hawks put up a nice defensive stand after the Falcons had potentially taken the ball to the 5-yard line. And both quarterbacks even seeming to have a hard time passing the ball on this cool night. So the Hawks will have their 4th possession of the night, starting on their own 33-yard line. So they've had possessions on the 34, 29, 31, and 33, and were able to punch it in with their first drive and take the lead, which they have right now, 7-3. There's 2:01 on the clock. I would think that the Hawks would put up maybe some type of a passing effort on this series of downs. And he is back to pass. Little swing out. Nice little pass to number 15, Bustamante, with a gain of 6 yards. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 42, Luis Rivera. 2nd and 4. Once again, looking back to pass. Nice pitch and catch with some running room. Lots of running room. Making the most of it with some speed. Inside the Falcon 30, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to call there. It was right at the end of the play, so I'm not sure what transpired right there on the tackle. We're looking at the replay here, and they're discussing it Oh. Oh, yes, it was. They're going to call it a late hit once the receiver was on the ground. So that's going to take the ball in half the distance to the goal and put it. Let's see where they're going to spot that ball. Inside the 15-yard line, just inside the 15-yard line. So on 2 plays, the Hawks have moved the ball 50-plus yards and are now looking at a score. Nice run up the middle. Marching it hard. Number 1, the ball carrier, Rivera. Hawks in the quick formation, offensive formation, snap the ball once again to Rivera. Just taking the ball up the middle inside the 5-yard line. Close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard to go. So Rivera on 2 carries is taking the ball 9 yards right at the 5-yard line where it's 3rd and less than a yard. And I think we have a timeout for the Falcons. So with 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter, Hawks right next to the goal line. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. And we resume play with 40 seconds to go here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Hawks are up. Harlingen South Hawks up 7-3. And looking to score. So essentially Harlingen South has flipped the field where once again a play got the Falcons inside the 5, but a penalty brought them back. Defensive stand by the Hawks. Hawks took over, and on 2 plays they moved the ball over 50 yards, and now they're inside the 5-yard line. The give is up the middle, and he's right there by the goal line, and he's stopped 1 yard short. Number 34, Maboulet. 4-yard gain to the 1-yard line. Harlingen again with a quick alignment. The clock is moving at 30 seconds, but I think it's kind of irrelevant with 1 yard to go. The give is once again to Maboulet, and he's caught in the backfield. Harlingen will be forced to take a timeout, I'm sure. And there's the clock stopped. Hawks will call a timeout with 20 seconds to go. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. And we're back with you here with 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Hawks threatening to score. It's a 2nd and 2. What do the Hawks have up their sleeves? Play action, hard run, give up the middle, no gain. Falcons bowing up a little bit. Hawks calling another timeout. We'll stay here with you. So that's the final timeout for the Hawks. So if they don't make it here, unless it's a pass and it goes incomplete, this may be the last play of the half. So big decision for the Harlingen coaching staff. Falcons have held them 2 times for no gain, and it's now 3rd and 2. Once again, this is a stand-in game. The 4 teams that are at this moment destined to go into the playoffs. The district champs are co-champs this year. It's Brownsville Hannah and Harlingen High School. They were supposed to have played tomorrow night, but a COVID situation came up. Quarantine went into place. And so both of those teams kind of waiting in the wings. The other two teams in the playoffs, the San Benito Greyhounds and the Weslaco Panthers. So let's go. Here we resume play. 13 seconds to go. Harlingen's going to put it up in the air. The South Hawks. Kind of a safe play, really. If they incomplete the pass, they'll still have another down. And if they complete the pass, it'll more than likely be a touchdown. Once again, the quarterback, Casares, takes the snap, rolling to his right. Look, and coming back to the left, but caught, and he all alone. What a play. Number 2, A.J. Flores. Looked like great pursuit by the Falcons. And with that pursuit, they left a man all alone in the end zone. And so the Hawks put up a score with 7 seconds to go and move the lead up to 13-3 with the extra point to follow. So a 2-yard pass from Casares to Flores. Kicking for the Hawks for the extra point, number 26, Joaquin Ovalle. Holder is number 8. Who's the quarterback? Casares. Snap is good, quick, and the kick through the sticks. Sure is. So with 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter, the Hawks have capitalized on about a 6-yard, 7-play drive, march 67 yards down the field, and take a 14-3 lead. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. And we're back with you here with 7 seconds to go here. 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Harlingen Hawks scoring on a 67-yard drive in about 7 plays. Now with a 11-point lead. Soccer style kick goes right through and out of bounds. Right at the 10-yard line. Looks like it was touched by one of the Falcons, and it was. Clock goes to 4 seconds. And I would think that would be the last call for the last offensive play for the Falcons here in the second half, as both teams will go into the locker room to regroup. Falcons in on a closed formation to finalize the last play of the half. So there you have it, folks. We've played halfway through this game. Harlingen South Hawks with the lead 14-3. We'll be back 28 minutes for the second half from Real Sports Live. Tell me when you're ready. When you're ready. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, let him finish. And we're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium here on a Thursday night. Temperature down at 55 degrees here. We get ready to start the second half. We have 24 minutes to go to decide who might be the stand-in team for the upcoming playoffs. Harlingen South leading the game right now with a score of 14-3 over the Los Fresnos Falcons. Falcons will be receiving the ball, and it will be important for either team to either move the ball as far as the Falcons are concerned or stop them from moving the ball as far as the Harlingen South team is concerned. Halftime stats for the Harlingen South Hawks. You have Enrique Mabule, the leading rusher for the Hawks, 9 carries on 37 yards. Behind him is number 1, Jeremiah Rivera, with 7 carries on 48 yards. A big play for the Hawks, their first and fourth possessions where they scored both times. One included on their fourth possession, a 50-yard pass. We're ready to go here. 24 minutes to go. Back to receive for the Falcons. Number 11, Miles McWhorter. Number 4, Hector Muniz. Little dribbling kick, fielded by number 42 of the 43 of the Falcons, Gregory Jones. The ball will be spotted on the Falcon 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. My apologies all night. I've been mentioning one of the men in motion for the Falcons was Degollado, and has been Padilla, Matthew Padilla, number 6. He's in motion to give us to Resendiz up the middle. Stopped with about after a 3-yard gain. Harlingen players pumped up on the sidelines. As you can hear, they're yelling. They're excited. They're playing with something on the line for sure. So Resendiz his first carry, second half for 3 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Quarterbacking for the Falcons, number 21, Adrian Longoria. In motion, McWhorter. Pitch out to McWhorter. Looking for running room. Stopped for maybe a gain of a yard. Bring up a 3rd and 6. Tackle on the play was number 9, Matthew Flynn. Big down for the Falcons if they want to keep momentum going in their favor. Pitch out, nice run. Padilla across the 45. Nice gain. Got to give him 10 yards on that one, and a Falcon first down. So on 3 plays, the Falcons get a first down, move the ball to the Falcon 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Receivers for the Falcons, there's number 13, Rex Halford. Single wing. Pitch out to McWhorter, taking it upfield. Got some running room. Still running. Still running. Nice effort. 15-yard pickup. Inside Harlingen South territory to about the 37-yard line. So McWhorter with his first carry. 3 different Falcons carrying the ball here. $15 yards. Another nice run by Resendiz. Gain of 5 yards, 6 yards actually on that play. Takes it to the Harlingen South Hawk 31-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 4. In motion. Nice running, hard running. Gain of 7 yards. Again, Resende is the ball carrier. Looks like he's going to be the go-to man of this second half. Gain of 7. Already with 25 yards on this possession. Ball spotted on the Harlingen South 28-yard line. In motion, Padilla. Little breakup in that, little mix-up maybe. There's flags on the play. And ball contested by both players, but there's a flag on the play. It looks like it might have been an illegal shift on the Falcons. There was a mix-up in the motion, man. Kind of stopped in the middle of his motion and kind of really didn't know, or kind of realized he was in no man's land. Let's hear the call from referee Eddie Ramos. Wow. Well, they even decoyed the announcer here. Offsides on the Harlingen South Hawks. So that moves the ball 5 yards closer to the goal line, puts the ball on the 18-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 5. Pitch out. Padilla got some room. Turned around quickly. But there was whistles as the ball loose. People diving for the ball. First in on the tackle for Harlingen South, number 56, Rafael Cuevas. Ball was whistled dead. And it is. It's good enough for a Falcon first down. Spots the ball on the 12-yard line. Falcons keep moving the ball. They're having a nice drive. They were in a really difficult third down situation on their first 3 plays, but managed to get that first down and have been moving it ever since. Started at their own 34-yard line. Ball given to number 30 of the Falcons, his first carry on the night. Jonas Gonzalez. Stop for no gain. May well give him a yard. Second and 9 on the 11-yard line. Pitch out. McWhorter doesn't have much there. Tackled quickly by the Hawks. First in on the tackle, number 27. Ethan Garcia. Gain of 2 yards for McWhorter. So now it'll bring up a 3rd and a long 7. Falcons looking in on the sidelines, looking at their plays that are strapped to their arms. Fumble on the play, and it's all over the place, and looks like Harlingen South has recovered, and they have. Let me see if I can find out. There's a flag on the play. Looks like the person recovering the ball for the Hawks was number 58. Isaac Torres. Looks like there was some type of a personal foul after the play was over. See if we can see that. There was some extracurricular activity after the play. Looking at the replay here, and I'm really not quite seeing all that transpired. Okay, so the Harlingen Hawks stopped the Falcons, and Falcons miscued, and they fell on the opportunity. But in the transition, there was a unsportsmanlike conduct by the Hawks, which moves them back to their own 6-yard line. So it's still first down 10 for the Hawks on their first possession of the second half. Number 4, the ball carrier, looking for some running room. Not going to get much. Really stopped at the line of scrimmage. Number 4, Ethan Garza. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 24, number 8. Alan Torres, and number 24, Israel Martinez. They're going to give him 1 yard on that carry. That was number 4's second carry of the night. Garza. So gain of 1. Clock at 6:48, so the clock's going swiftly on that rushing, heavy offense of the Falcons. Quarterback gives. Number 4, again, Garza, tackled by number 17 of the Falcons, Moreno. Nice gain, nice pickup of about 7 yards. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Hawks content on just running the ball, being deliberate with their play calling and their breaking from the huddle, milking the clock. Got an 11-point lead with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The give is to running back, number 4, one more time. He's going to have enough for a first down, though. Again, number 4, Garza. Again, good acts of sportsmanship by both teams, helping each other off the ground. Awesome display. It really looks awesome. First in on the tackle for the Falcons was number 43, Gregory Jones. The Hawks pick up a first down. That was 3 carries, all by number 4, Garza. So 12 yards so far on 3 carries in the second half. Ball spotted on the Hawk 17-yard line. In motion, number 14. Keeper by the quarterback, trying to make some room up the middle. Nothing happening there. A host of Falcons in on the tackle. Number 8 is the quarterback, Cáceres. Last one to get up from the pile for the Falcons, number 72, Vicente Rosillo. They're going to give him 1 yard on the carry. 2nd and 9. Clock under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Again, the winner is going to be standing in, waiting to see what unfolds in the playoff situation. Waiting in the wings for sure. Pitch out to the right. Does he have room? No room. Nice tackle. Nice stop. Number 25. First man on the tackle for the Falcons, Daniel Cadengo. Loss of 2 yards. Number 1 trying to make something out of it, but doesn't get anything. 3rd and 11 for the Harlingen Hawks. The ball spotted on the 16-yard line. Falcons need a big play to try to turn this thing around. And really have an opportunity here. Quarterback Cáceres with a good arm. Looking deep. Still looking deep. Shooting it out to that one side. Got some running room, not much. Falcons all there waiting for him with no gain on the play. Again, first in on the tackle, number 25 and number 41 for the Falcons. Catch made by number 15, Bustamante. Bring up a 4th down. So the Falcons have done a good job at minimizing the damage on the handoff miscue and are in shape to get a good field position. Once again, Hector Muniz back to receive the punt just inside Falcon territory on the 45-yard line. It's a good punt returner. Great skills. Ball is kicked kind of off the side of his foot. Goes out of bounds right on the 45-yard line. So the Falcons defense bows up here on this Harlingen Hawk possession. Has an opportunity to close the gap. We'll be right back after this message from Real Sports Live. And we're back. Falcons have the ball. Second possession of the half from the Hawk 44-yard line. So golden opportunity if they're going to get back into this game. In motion, McWhorter. They give it to Resendiz. Harlingen South defense stiffens up the middle. Not giving much. 2 yards maybe. Bring up a 2nd and 8. Clock now at 2:30 and moving here in the third quarter. Longoria, the quarterback, looking into the sidelines for the call. Gets the signal. Everybody looks at the plays on their personnel to see what they're going to run. In motion, McWhorter. Drop back. Pitch out to McWhorter, looking for some running room. Stopped almost immediately. 11 with the run, 11 with the tackle. McWhorter, gain of maybe 2 yards. A tackler for the Harlingen South Hawks, number 11, Carrion. Gain of 2 yards. 3rd and 7 for the Falcons on the Hawk 41-yard line. Clock seemingly moving at warp speed if you're a Falcon fan, now at 1:30 here in the third quarter. Again, McWhorter in motion. Keeper by Longoria trying to make something happen. He's right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 4th and 1. Give him 6 yards on the carry. Fourth and 1 for the Falcons. Need to convert to stay alive. Harlingen South trying to stop to stay ahead. Lots of emotion now. You're hearing quite different sounds from both teams now. Both Harlingen and on the Falcon sidelines. Quite a bit of noise happening. They give us to Resendiz. Oh, nice play, Resendiz. Fumble again. Ball is loose. Harlingen South falls on the ball again. Second ball on the ground for the Falcons and a recovery by Harlingen South. Great display of emotion by the South Hawks as they've thwarted the Falcons on their second drive inside their territory. And take the ball over with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. They'll have the ball on their own 33 position. Falcons had the first down. Ball got out of the hands of the running back, Resendiz. Once again, quarterbacking for the Harlingen South Hawks, Xander Casares. He's a junior. I'm sure the Hawks will be content to continue to run the ball, be very deliberate in their play calling. Run up the middle, stopped maybe for a 2-yard gain. Host of Falcons in on the tackle. Number 1, Garza, a correction, Rivera with the carry. He's down on the ground. He's staying down on the ground. We have an injured player. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. And we're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the running back, Jeremiah Rivera, after a 2-yard gain, was tackled and seemed to be favoring the knee. And actually, he's walking off on his own will, and he looks pretty good, actually. It'll be a 2nd and 8 for the South Hawks. They have the ball at the 35-yard line. That may just end the quarter with 17 ticks and running. And I think they're going to be content to let the clock run out, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. We have one more quarter. We have 12 minutes to go in this game. With the Harlingen South Hawks up 14 over the Los Fresnos Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. Back with you here at Leo Ayala Memorial Stadium, where it's now the start of the fourth quarter. It's 2nd and 8 for the Harlingen South Hawks, leading 14-3. Fake to the running back, quarterback keeper, rolling around to the left side. No gain, or correction, a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up a third and call it a 6. Call it 6. Falcons once again in a position where they need to make a stop, down by 11 points. And we're here in the fourth quarter. Cossett is looking to pass, flips it out, goes incomplete. Intended for number 2, A.J. Flores. Falls incomplete. And we're now back to a fourth down for the Hawks. And once again, back to receive for the Falcons, number 4, Muniz. I continue to say he's a shifty punt returner, so he could make changes in this scoreboard in a flash. Punting for the Hawks, number 83, Esteban Morales. Nice snap, and he punts it straight away. Nice punt for sure. He hits like a 9-iron there on the 22-yard and 23-yard line. So nice punt. Right at 40 yards for the punter Morales, and the Falcons will take over on their third possession here. Ball will be spotted on the 23-yard line of the Falcons. So the deepest position of the Falcons tonight on their possession, all the way back to the 23. Can the Falcons capitalize? That's the question. Can they make this a game? Time is running out of them. 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Quarterbacking number 21, Longoria. In the backfield, number 2, Resendiz. Both seniors. The give is the pitch out to McWhorter, trying to cut it upfield. He does. Gain of 5 yards. Ball spotted on the Falcon 28-yard line at 2nd and 5. In motion, Padilla. The pitch outs to Padilla. Past him. Can he hang on to it? The ball's on the ground. Looks like Longoria avoided a third ball on the ground for the Falcons, but a huge loss. How about that for a fumble and a loss of about 15 yards? So it brings up a 3rd and 22. Longoria pitched the ball back out. There was really nobody there. The ball kind of just on its own momentum kept spinning backwards. 3rd and 22 for the Falcons. Pitch out to McWhorter. Does he have room? Can he cut it upfield? Trying to make a quick move. Tackled by a number of Hawks there. First in on the tackle for the Hawks, number 32. Caleb Anaya. 4th down for the Falcons. Beautiful punt. Beautiful. Fair catch called by number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. For the 3rd time, the Hawks have stiffened up. Again, the setback for the Falcons, putting the ball on the ground for the 3rd time in the 3rd possession. Harlingen Hawks will take over with 9 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball will be placed on the 46-yard line. One of their best starting spots for the night. Falcons need 11 points to make this a tie game. Its score is now 14-3 in favor of the Harlingen South Hawks. Running back is number... There's too many players around him to decipher the number there. Running back is number 4, Ethan Garza. Tackler for the Falcons, number 72, Vicente Rocio. No gain on the play. And the Hawks are happy with that, as he's just, again, they're very meticulous, very deliberate, slow to make the call. They know what the score is. Clock at 8:25. Give it to number 4 again, Garza. Moving the ball. Nice run. Staying low, but moving forward. And give him 8 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Quick call, quick snap. Very close to the first down. I think it'll be enough for a first down, actually. Once again, the ball carry was number 4, Garza. They're going to spot it. Looks like it's going to be just short. They're going to measure. Looking from here, I'm straight dead line look across the field. It looks like they're going to be short. If the markers are right on the field, they're going to be short by about a foot. Chains coming out. Let's see what we see. And it is. It's short by actually 6 inches. Ramos looking at the ball, trying to mark it. Picking it up like a dead turkey. Making its... And it'll be 4th and inches. 7:34 to go. The clock will be moving again once they spot the sticks. And it is. Here we go. Clock in motion. 4th down in inches. Tight formation for the Hawks. Fumble on the play. The Falcons look like they're going to get the ball. They are going to get the ball. It did not advance. So finally, the Hawks put the ball on the ground, and the Falcons will take over right at the 45-yard line. This is going to be probably one of their last opportunities to make something of it. A lot more emotion in the second half. Somebody hit the clocks on both of these teams. Actually, the ball's going to be spotted on the Falcon 46-yard line on their 4th possession, on their own 46. This is a must-do drive, must-score drive. 7:24 on the clock. McWhorter in motion. Nothing much has been there in the second half. But McWhorter's making something of it, trying to spin, trying to make something out of it. He gets it into Harlingen South territory. You're going to give him 7 yards on the carry. Falcons trying to line it up quick, trying to make something happen. Oh, Longoria trying to keep the ball, and he is thwarted by a host of Harlingen South Hawks. Looks a little bit shaken up. He was going to pitch out and decided at the last moment to keep the ball. And when he looked forward, I think all he saw was a sea of white. So we're going to give him a loss of 3 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. Nothing doing. Pitch out is to number 6, Padilla. 4th down for the Falcons. So just like that, Falcons with a huge play that they must convert to keep this drive alive. Hawks have figured out this Falcon offense as far as pitch outs and keepers and gives to up the middle to Resendiz. Again, trying to pitch it out to McWhorter. McWhorter looking for something, and he's got it. Nice run by McWhorter as he crosses the yardsticks for a first down. Nifty run by McWhorter as he did all he could to get the first down. Clock is still moving now with 5:37 to go. The ball now on the Hawk 43-yard line. Falcons still a long way from pay dirt. In motion, Padilla. The give is to fumble again. And who has the ball? Falcons put the ball on the ground for the fourth time on the fourth possession. And the Hawks have picked it up. Can't make much happen when you're -4 on turnovers at this point. Padilla comes off the field limping. The pitch out was really very difficult for Padilla to handle. It was a last-second pitch out, almost lateral. And so the Hawks take it over. Their fourth possession, they're going to be on their own 43-yard line. We have 5:22 to go. Hawks with a tight formation, being, again, very deliberate, knowing that they're up by 11. They give it to number 4, Garza. He's been a workhorse the second half, and he's got some running room, and he's not stopping either. 15, 21-yard carry down to the Falcon 35-yard line. Looks like we have an injured player on the field. We'll be right back for more with Real Sports Live. All right, we're back with you. Hawks with a 22-yard run after another fumble by the Falcons, their fourth of the second half. The ball spotted on the Falcon 35-yard line. Clock ticking with just under 5 minutes to go now. Winner of this game will be a stand-in for the playoffs, depending on the health of all four teams as we move into the next week of the playoffs. Number 1, the ball carrier, looking for some running room, and he's still moving backwards, still almost like a scrum. Rivera, gain of 3 yards. 30 seconds to run that play off. 2nd and 7. Hawks at this pace can pretty much use up 30 seconds on every play. Play clock resets at 25 seconds. It's down to 13. 4:05 to go. Number 1, the carrier. Again, he's got running room inside the 30. Gain of 4 to the Falcon 27-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd and 2. Lunging forward, the ball carrier. He's going to be over the first yardsticks to get a first down for the Hawks. Clock is stopped for spotting of the ball. It is a first down. Ball spotted on the Falcon 24-yard line. Clock on the move now. Clock under 3 minutes. Hawks are feeling it, you know that. Hawks looking for payback after having lost to the Falcons 2 weeks ago. Played a good game tonight. Give it to number 1. That workhorse number 1 got us, and he's moving, and he's inside the 5. Dipsy doodling, fumbles the ball in the end zone, and it is, what is going to be the call? They're going to call it fumble. The ball was rolling, almost went to the end zone. The referees are looking at it to see if he had possession. The final person that might have had possession was a Harlingen South Hawk as he rolled right at the edge and out of bounds, but they may call it a touchdown. Let's see what they're going to say. It is a touchback. So neither one had possession of the ball as the ball rolled into the end zone. So the ball will go over to the Falcons. And, of course, this will be the last hope for the Falcons. Looking at the replay here, again, Rivera with a great run all the way into the end zone. He fumbles the ball just before he crosses the goal line. Yes, the ball is loose. You can see the ball is rolling. Looks like it's going to be recovered by one of the Falcons. Number 4, Muniz tries to get it. He doesn't have possession. The ball still rolling out of bounds. And the Hawk looked like he might have had it, but still he was rolling out of bounds. And the decision by the refs was no one had possession of it. So the Falcons will take over on the 20-yard line with 2:31 to go. And there's a miscue by the offense. There was not a player there to hand the ball off to. Longoria was left in no man's land, had to run the ball. He did move the ball forward. We've got an injured player on the field, but he's getting up. A little back down on the field. A gain of 4 yards by Longoria. And we'll be right back with more with 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Harlingen South up 14-3 over the Los Fresnos Falcons. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live. So as a resume play, the injured player for the Hawks was number 58, Rafael Cuevas. A correction, Isaac Torres. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons with 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. In motion, number 7, pitch out, Padilla. A correction, that is Degollado. It's enough for a first down. 2:10 to go. Falcons, of course, trying to play hurry-up offense. Got to make something happen. No other choice here. Going to have to hope for a score and an onside kick. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Degollado trying to make something happen. Chings are getting quite chippy here. Clock is still moving with 1:50 to go. 2nd and 10. There was no gain on that play. Pitch out to number 7, Moreno, trying to make some room to the outside, being pursued quite hard. Slammed down by number 27. Great play, Ethan Garcia. Timeout by the Falcons with 1:26 to go. Harlingen Hawks 14, Los Fresnos Falcons 3. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live. Nombre. No tiene nada. You're losing and you no puedes pasar. You can't pass. Ready? We good? As we resume play, we're back here with a 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. On their own 30-yard line. Got to get 10 yards to keep this drive alive. Pitch out again. Falcons been trying this all night. McCorder trying to make a move. Nowhere to go. Oh, there's a blatant face mask there. Wow. Nothing's picked up on it. Well, when it's not going your way, it's not going your way. Right in front of the Falcon bench there. Coach is adamant that there was a face mask, and it did. You can see it from the press box, but to no avail. It's a 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Falcons. This is the season. The only hope for the Falcons to keep the flame alive. Trying that pitch out again. Not going to happen this time. Once again, the Harlingen Hawks South are up to the test. Take the ball over on downs, and they have played one heck of a second half to give the Falcons no chance to get back in this game. So the Harlingen South Hawks will take over on downs on the Falcon 35-yard line. 1:11 to go. And we'll be just waiting in the wings to see what unfolds with regards to the playoffs. Got to tip your hat to the South Hawks as they've played a great game tonight to let everyone know that they want to be in those playoffs. Handoff is to number 1. He's been number 4. Ethan Gaddis has been a workhorse. Almost had that touchdown on their last possession. Fumbled it just out of bounds, or into the end zone. Went out of bounds. Clock ticking with under 45 seconds to go. And that will just about do it for tonight. And they're in the victory formation. Quarterback, number 8, Xander Casares, who's been great at the helm tonight for the Harlingen South Hawks. You got to tip your hat. Congratulate the Hawks. And the final score tonight, as the clock ticks down with just under 10 seconds to go, your final score tonight will be here. The Harlingen South Hawks 14, the Los Fresnos Falcons 3. It's been a pleasure here to be your play-by-play host tonight. Gil Gomez, we hope to see you here next year. Good luck to the Harlingen South Hawks. Good night, everyone. Have a safe trip home.